Hey everybody, this is Rich and you're with Beekeeping with Rich. So this is part 3 of the simple swarm capture. To refresh your memory, Monday of last week, today is Sunday, Monday of last week, neighbor came over and I went around the corner to where there was a little swarm, took it off of a rubellini palm tree, put it in a box. That was part 1 of the video. Brought the box back over here. Part 2 of the video was getting them into a nuke and getting them all set up with 2 frames of drawn comb and 3 frames of empty frames, and leave them alone for a week. Because this was a really small swarm, and so we don't have any way of knowing whether this was a small, completely Africanized swarm with an old queen, which would be a really small swarm, or whether this was an after swarm from a much larger, more vigorous hive with a virgin queen. And you basically have to leave them alone, because if it was a virgin queen, you need to leave her undisturbed to do her thing. So what we're going to do today is open this up and look for signs that we have a laying queen. If it's the old queen, then we should have capped brood. If it is a virgin queen who successfully mated, then we may or may not have any capped brood at all. It may just be eggs and larvae.
But this video will be released much later.
But this video is going to be several weeks down the road from right now before it gets released. But we want to find out today whether or not what we have in here. I suspect we should be good, because the last 3 days these young ladies have been bringing in lots and lots of pollen. And I don't think they'd be doing that if they did not have larvae to feed. I just want to know whether it's just larvae or whether it is, yeah. This is what I want to show you. They had 2 rounds of liquid feed, 1-to-1 syrup, and then I put dry feed in there, and I put a little bit of pollen substitute over here.
Is that damp sugar?
Damp sugar over here, a little bit of pollen substitute over here, because this cold front that came through yesterday, we didn't know just how extreme it was going to be, and it was really quite mild. But we just wanted to see what was going on. So here we go. Hello, ladies. Don't want to smush any girls. Nice and quiet.
I noticed you didn't smoke them.
No, I didn't start a smoker. So it's like we're not in any risk from this small hive. Okay, so come on, ladies. Okay, so lots of bees. It's all nectar on this side. More dry comb, but some resources. So that was an empty frame.
That's beautiful.
So far it's looking like We must have had a little virgin queen, and we don't know what her status is at the moment.
You don't see any eggs?
Not so far.
Careful, that comes not connected.
Oh, it's wired in good, dear. See the wires?
Ah. Tell us what you're doing.
Well, I'm looking in the bottom of cells, but I don't have, there's a big gray cloud over the sun. And since I'm a foundationalist beekeeper and I'm looking into the bottom of just real cells, I don't have anything black to highlight against. But I see some larvae. Okay. Wonderful.
Was the last frame?
Last frame was an empty frame originally, and it's got like a double silver dollar size bit of comb on it. At the moment, it's being built up. I'm just going to look over here in case the queen's hanging out over here. Normally wouldn't bother to look on this one. As you can see, ooh, yes. They're actually doing a lot more over here on the end than I would have thought they would.
Doing a lot of buildup.
Yeah. Well, building comb is what a swarm does. Yep. Okay.
So you think you have a queen?
Sure, we had a virgin at this point. Whether she's going to be viable or not, don't really know yet, and I won't look again for a couple of weeks. The suspense was just killing me, and I wanted to know whether we had a secondary swarm or whether we had a very small primary. I'm going to get this.
What do you think?
Oh, I know we have a secondary. No doubts about that. Just want to get this. Come on, ladies. Little traffic control here. Come on, ladies. Come on. That's it. That's my girls. They're ready. Everybody away from the ends? Okay, good. All right.
So maybe we should release this video right away.
Yeah. Yep, I wouldn't mind at all.
So say that.
So I think that instead we're just going to go ahead and release this video immediately since it's just a little short update. At least we know now that we did not have a super small primary swarm from a totally Africanized hive. We actually just had a small swarm because they left with a virgin queen. But they're certainly going about their business in a very workmanlike manner in there. They're building comb nicely. They're filling it with pollen resources and honey. And I think I saw some brood over here in this corner. With the sun not at a good angle, I'm not 100% on that. But I think I saw some brood. So, looks like we're getting started. This has been Beekeeping with Rich. Have a great evening, everybody.
Sorry. I get to shut off.